50 years ago, a young boy sat on the edge of his bed. All he wanted was somebody to rescue him, and they never came. That young boy was me.
When I was 13 years, I was raped. And when I was 14 years old, that time I was trafficked in India.
Apparently I set an Australian record for being cross-examined for 19 days. It was trial by ordeal.
As survivors, each of us have suffered sexual violations throughout our childhoods.
I was trafficked from the UK to the Yemen at the age of 13.
I had to take off my clothes in front of law enforcement because I have to prove that I was abused.
We know the true horror.
Every day I'm constantly drowning.
I die a death of 1,000 cuts.
And we are angry.
We have this fire to make the world a better place.
As you are watching this film, children of all ages are being sexually exploited and abused in every country in the world. Who can speak for them?
And I am blessed to have led the most remarkable team at Interpol. And in the 3 years that I was there, we rescued 5,420 victims from child abuse images on the internet.
One of the books I wrote was on legal literacy. This particular book was identified as the most valuable resource for professionals and victims in Australia.
I'm also part of the National Survivor Network and also on the US Advisory Council on Human Trafficking.
Individually, we have all been instrumental in forcing reforms within our own nations. Imagine what we can achieve together. On November 18th, 2016, we held the world's first global survivor forum, travelling thousands of miles to meet in one room.
Today we will be discussing exactly how the world will end the sexual violation of children.
We had reached out through our networks asking, what must change?
The consultation was done in Bangladesh, in Cambodia, in Colombia, in India, France.
And survivors came together for consultations held in 24 countries to contribute their voice in shaping the agenda.
Togo, UK and Uganda.
United, we decided.
The first theme from the national consultations is harmful social norms, stigmatisation faced by victims, and non-judgmental and gender-sensitive approaches.
I felt ashamed. There's just so much guilt of losing my friends, losing my family, and not being accepted by the community.
Of those sexually exploited and trafficked, 50% were males. But we are hamstrung by our egos and not stepping forward and admitting that we are victims.
We have to put a lot of energy into overcoming other people's assumptions and prejudices.
When it happens within the family, you are blamed. You are actually blamed for messing around with everybody's happiness.
The next theme that came out of the national consultations is recovery and integration, building self-worth and resiliency, nurturing a sense of belonging and connectedness.
Rescue is an event, and you can go and rescue them, but the reintegration and rehabilitation is a process.
I've chosen not to prosecute my accuser, who could possibly be doing more, because I don't feel like I have the capacity to be able to handle the process, and I think that that is very sad.
Mobilizing survivors.
El testimonio de un sobreviviente transforma y cambia la vida de cualquier ser humano, de acuerdo a su situación.
And those who couldn't travel sent messages online.
A participant from Australia said, I'm very grateful for this forum. It's a historic moment for all of us. And participant from Pakistan says this effort is really appreciated to let join those who couldn't physically make it to the forum.
To ensure children's voices were safely included in the forum, we organised an exhibition for them. Through their own art and words, children from 30 different countries expressed the abuse they had suffered and claimed their right to be believed, listened to, and considered as agents of change.
I'm very proud that this day has arrived.
Our gathering was organised by ECPAT International.
Because you can be an incredible force, and we believe that. That's what ECPAT believes.
and the Council of Europe offered us their venue to hold our meeting.
And really we need the voices such as yours, because if we want to help the children of today to be better protected, you are the best place to let us know what works well and what does not.
This historic forum was just the beginning.
Today I'm here for all of those children that can't speak for themselves, and I think we all are here for that reason.
We want it to grow.
The participants online hope that this forum will continue. It's only the first one, but not the last.
We want to reach out to every survivor and hold forums in every nation until our voices united rip down the walls of silence, blast open the doors of justice, and we can finally know that every child is safe.